Happy 4th of July, y'all. You've heard the saying, freedom isn't free. And boy are they right. Freedom is precious. Let me give you several reasons why RV lifestyle freedom is beyond crazy precious. Stay tuned. Go Small, Live Large viewers, thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate that. Just a short happy 4th of July 2019 video of freedom and the gratitude that I have for this freedom of the RV lifestyle. I want to share some thoughts with you today. When I say freedom, what does that word mean to you? What I want to share today was some thoughts on freedom and what it's meant to me over the last 5 months of full-time RVing since February 2019 and part-time RV van life here in my Winnebago Travato for 5 months previous to that. So let's step inside Lily and let me cover a few topics with you. So what I wanted to share with you today is some thoughts around freedom. It's a word that gets used a lot, and for me was just a word, and that word has a lot more meaning to me now that I'm doing full-time RV lifestyle, living in my van, and traveling around, learning, sharing, exploring. And I just wanted to kind of touch on a few themes that really resonate with me on this 4th of July and the freedoms that it generally represents, way beyond hot dogs and fireworks, at least for me. First of all, freedom has really become almost a state of gratitude for me. So we give thanks on Thanksgiving, but I think 4th of July is a state of gratitude and thanks for me. I thank the founding fathers, with all their warts, for founding this country and separating the United States from the largest power on earth at that time, the King of England. So freedom to pursue things as we see fit on an individual basis, not from some kingship dynasty. Freedom from the armed forces that the United States enjoys and the freedoms they have fought for worldwide over a very, very long time. So my hat, literally, goes off to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for fighting for our freedom. For the RV lifestyle, and this was a mystery to me a year ago, July 4th, 2018. 2019 July 4th, whole different perspective. So I just wanted to thank the pioneers of the RV lifestyle. Personally, it started with my grandfather back in the late 1960s in his a Volkswagen camper bus, original van lifer here in the Watson family. And also those folks that have done full and part-time RVing for decades now. And then more recently, those that are doing the YouTube. The Russos, Eamon and Beck, Keep Your Daydream, Mark and Trish, We're Not Lost, We're RVing, and a whole slew of folks, my heroes that I learned about this lifestyle. They were doing it, I knew I could do it. Kyle and I put our heads together and figured out the fantasy plan on what that whole lifestyle could mean to us. Freedom that Winnebago and Volta have provided through this amazing machine, this little space capsule, as I and we roam around North America. Thank you, Winnebago, for putting together Travato in such a rich machine, such a quality machine, and Volta for partnering with Winnebago to provide electricity wherever I go. I can't tell you the amount of freedom that the Volta lithium system has, how it's improved the experience of freedom in the RV lifestyle. Freedom of the internet. Thank you, Verizon. Thank you, Weingard. Thank you for everybody that's associated with the internet. Without the internet, none of this would be happening, at least working full-time from the road as a digital nomad. So the freedom that the internet provides, not only to access data down, but to put data up, wouldn't be possible. So freedom of information up and down through the internet. Freedom that my employer, LexTech, provide for me to work full-time from the road. That's a pretty amazing accomplishment, and they are very generous in their attitude toward having a dispersed workforce. And in fact, you can see here on our company webpage under careers, I give a little shout out here to my digital nomadic lifestyle, which I truly do appreciate. Alex, Gary, the whole leadership team of LexTech, thank you for that freedom. This is kind of interesting, but the freedom of fuel. If you think about it, there's a few pillars of our society, and one of those pillars that the society stands on is fuel, gasoline, electricity, in particular. And I thank all of the folks in the oil and gas industry for providing a product that allows us to literally fuel the freedom that we all enjoy, but is so rich for me these days. Planet Fitness for the freedom that they provide of workout places, of showering places. What an amazing network of really good gyms that they have, so thank you. The freedom that YouTube presents and that Apple presents with the products, hardware, software, and you know, the other people in the computer space, but largely I use Apple, so I'm going to put a shout out to Apple there, and then to YouTube. And again, if you think about what it took to record video, edit video, broadcast video over the airwaves, we'll call it, to attract an audience 10, 15 years ago would not have been possible without hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it just, the access to those tools and that platform and that ability to reach an audience just simply wasn't possible. So again, the freedom that Apple, hardware, software manufacturers, and YouTube as a platform provide folks like me, and for folks like you to watch what we're doing out here, to create some aspirational content, to create some inspirational and educational content. Again, the amount of freedom that provides you and me is totally off the charts amazing. You, my viewer, each and every one of you has a freedom of choice to watch me in our Winnebago Travato and either get great joy of it, get some education out of it, hopefully a little of both. But the freedom you have to choose to watch or not, I truly am grateful for you watching. It is because of you that I'm actually doing this, and that is not lost on me. So thank you. With that, I just want to, share those thoughts around my mind for 4th of July. For me, it's always been more than fireworks and hot dogs. But this particular 4th of July, the word freedom has a completely different meaning to me. So what I would like to do is ask you, what does freedom mean to you? What is holding you back from truly achieving the freedom you desire in your life? What, if you had to quantify and make a list of the 5 things you want to accomplish in the second half of 2019, the year's about half over, that pursues your freedom goals further, what would those things be? Would it be occupation? Would it be stuff? Would it be house? Would it be spouse? What's holding you back from accomplishing everything associated with your freedom of thought, of freedom of movement, freedom to pursue your dreams to the fullest? What's holding you back? Let's make a list. Let's see how we can help tackle that gap between where you want to be and where you are currently, because that's really kind of this journey as part of this channel, is getting out of our comfort zones. So with that, I'm just gonna let you think about that. Pretty heavy stuff here. Again, just very, very thankful on a 4th of July because of freedom and what freedom now means to me versus what it did a year ago before this journey really got underway. So food for thought. Thanks for tuning in today. Leave a comment. Would love to get this conversation going. Freedom, how precious it is, and it's so much more alive with freedom than ever before. What's freedom mean to you? Please like if you got something out of this. That's giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to get notified when there's new videos out, putting out about 2 videos a week, click the little notification bell, and YouTube will send you a note. Hey, Scott, Go Small, Live Large has posted a new video, so you don't miss anything. Share. If you have somebody that's curious about this RV lifestyle, van life, Winnebago Travato, following this crazy guy around, learning, sharing these explorations, share the video. Share the channel. Really do appreciate that. We're growing really nicely. Super appreciate that. And comment. On Fridays we do Q&A Fridays. You guys send me some questions, and gals send me some questions, and I will do my best to answer those. Kind of pick the best of the litter. And I want to give a big shout out to the Ginger Walkabout. Congratulations on taking the delivery of your Travato. 59G, I think L, lithium. I've watched a couple of her videos now. Really excited for you. It's just been fun to watch your journey, Ginger Walkabout, as you rolled into your delivery date and then took delivery, and your first weekend of spending time in your Travato. And my hat, again, is off to you because you did some things, girl, that I did not do my first weekend, which is shower in your rig, boondock in your rig, use Boondocker's Welcome in your rig. You were cooking up stuff in your rig. I'm sure you went potty in your rig, dumped your blanket. You are an amazing gal. So congratulations, really, really excited for you. Hope our paths cross at some point. So a big shout out to the Ginger Walkabout and her new Travato. She's had now probably less than a month. So with that, thank you, and I wish you to journey on. So on a side note here, you probably know that I have a large camera. You've probably seen it in reflection, what have you. I have a Canon DSLR camera that I use to record video and a big old Rode mic. I'll take a picture and show this to you guys. But I'm trying to figure out how to be more nimble and use my iPhone more. And I love my iPhone, does a great job taking video. The challenge is audio, because the microphones are, you know, they're smartphone microphones, and we want to have really good quality video and audio here on Go Small Live Large. So what I've done is I spent some time at the Apple Store in Michigan Avenue in Chicago last weekend, and was looking through their gear, and I came up with this. Look at this. So what this is it's a Gorilla tripod that your iPhone sits in. There's a light cube that it can hold. There's a this actually is a GoPro, which is interesting, and then a microphone. And so what I've done is I kind of purchased this rig, and I'm going to give it a shot. So here's the microphone. It's a Rode, which is the same brand I'm using here, which is great. This is the light cube to help make sure the lighting is good. And then I'm doing a lens on the iPhone that is super wide, so it gives a wide angle like I'm using right now to widen the field of view on my iPhone. So I'm gonna actually try this out. Kyle and I are headed to Milwaukee this weekend for Summerfest and checking out 4th of July in Milwaukee. Pretty excited to have Kyle join me. Vanlife, he's really excited because of the super huge bed, the super spacious bathroom, and the endless hot water for taking those big long showers. Just kidding, he's not excited about any of that because it doesn't exist in the Travato. But nonetheless, we're going to use this gear, and I'll give a report out on what this stuff turns out to be like. I'm hoping what the goal is just to be a lot more flexible using my iPhone, still capturing really good quality video and audio with this setup. So stay tuned for that. We'll give some product reviews on that, so to speak. See you later. Happy 4th.